say I was an actress. And you mentioned I'm a grandmother. And I have one of my beautiful granddaughters, one of 5 here today, Ashley. She's sitting right over there, and I'm just so grateful to be here. And I'm full this down. That's good, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I'm here this afternoon because a very special friend asked me if I would do this. And obviously I'd love to be on the stage. But that person was Cameron Bean. He's on the board, and if you know Cameron, you can't tell him no. He doesn't know that he's actually done me a favor because he's given me an opportunity to be on the stage again. And he also might not know that music is one of the great loves of my life. A year ago, I had a very humbling, horrific, devastating experience. And it's really led to this moment, so I want to share that with you. I went down to the Springer to audition for a part that I had done what I thought was just a few years ago. And I wanted the chance to reprise the role. I thought I would be fabulous. I auditioned for the part in Cinderella. The director assured me that he would call me in a timely fashion and that I could make my plans for the fall or the winter, whatever those might be. The phone didn't ring. The phone didn't ring. The phone didn't ring. That's a bad sign. I tried to call him, and of course, he was delayed in returning the call. When he did return the call, the words I heard were these: "You're not going to like what I had to say." That was a big red flag. Then the explanation was, we felt that with your schedule, it would just be too hard for you to make the rehearsals. I'm an actress, but I'm not totally without a brain. So I said, that's interesting, but I don't think that's the real reason. I don't think the director was delighted with my response because he followed it up with a little bit of an attitude in his voice. And these were the words: "Well, how about this then? We decided to choose someone of a younger generation." Well, you can imagine my response. My lips trembled. Tears welled up in my eyes. But I found the courage to say, well, that's most unfortunate. And I wouldn't say that to Carol Burnett, or Meryl Streep, or Helen Mirren, and certainly not to Maggie Smith. So Cameron doesn't know that he's done something personally wonderful for me. The end of that story is that I went that afternoon to do a little mission work. And my job was to go into nursing homes and sing for some of the people who were in the home. I was determined I was not going to share this story with anyone, not even my family. It was too humiliating and too devastating. But at the end of singing our gospel hymns, I felt the need to divulge this horrific incident to this group of people in the home. And when I did, one lady looked at me and she said, "Well, darling, you know what you're going to have to do, don't you?" I'm like, "No." She said, "You're going to have to find something else you love to do." Well, I knew I loved music. So Constantina doesn't know this, but I came home and I plopped myself down in her big hall and I sang with her and the Columbus Symphony Orchestra in Carmine the Violana. And it was just one of the thrills of my life. And watching you conduct was magical. It was just artistry at its highest. So on a personal note, the idea that I would get to stand up and conduct the orchestra is just a thrilling thought. And just as thrilling would be to overtake my former precious student, John Pizzo, and my former mayor, Bob Portishead. And it would be lovely to hear the tinkling of that glass ceiling break. And to hear that orchestra play April 30th. So I ask you, vote Joe said, vote often, and I encourage you to vote for all of us because the winners are this fabulous youth orchestra and our community. Thank you so much.